¿Por qué te fuiste? Alrighty, righty. What up, y'all?
What's good?
Welcome to this week's episode of the First 30. Today we got a lot of
30.
Los primeros. Anyway, pero hablamos una hora. We talk for an hour, you know?
I had to say that like a reggaetonero. Alcalde.
But welcome to this week's episode. We got a lot of interesting stuff today for the First 30, as y'all know, especially for the DC heads. Some exciting and interesting stuff coming up, right? The first, let's just get it out the way. We talked about it last week, so this is kind of the cherry on top for the DC, for the Justice League fans out there. But it was announced this week, confirmed.
100% confirmed, because Zack Snyder himself was the one that
himself
posted.
said it. The Justice League, the Zack Snyder Justice League, as we should be calling it from now on, will be released worldwide on VOD, video on demand. So for all the fans out there
on the same day
overseas, y'all should be able to catch it and rent it overseas. So please do that. Remember, don't stream it, don't pirate it. Especially the first couple times you watch it, we want to make sure it is a success, so that hopefully they'll release the air cut of the Suicide Squad. Because we all want to see what Jared Leto's Joker, and we want to see what would have looked like, right, under the air cut, and how the air cut was going to tie into the Justice League. Which had been confirmed, which has been stated by Ayer. I think Snyder even said it. So so like that's super exciting for all our friends overseas, who are like, we don't got HBO Max, how can we watch it?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it last week in our Geek Out episode, where I had a lot of friends that are overseas that were saying the same thing. Like, we wish we could watch it, but no HBO Max out here, right? And I even was talking to one of my boys in India about, I read on Twitter how this guy in Saudi Arabia set up a VPN and got himself an American iTunes account and added HBO Max to that just so he can watch the Zack Snyder Justice League, right? So he was like, ooh, that's awesome. Oh, let me look into that. And then the very next day, Zack Snyder announced, March 18th, worldwide. Right?
Yo, how ticked though, right? You do all that work till you can get it done right, and then it's like, oh, you can read it.
I mean, I'm just glad that he was able to get this done.
Yeah.
Right. And not only that he was able to get this done, but props to Warner Media for greenlighting this and allowing this to happen.
Yeah, even though, like I think we talked last week when we talked off air, there's still some folks in Warner Media that are kind of against this, and so we're glad that listen. And I saw somebody the other day was like, they were like, look, I'm hyped. They were like talking about how hyped they are for the Snyder Cut, and there's like, they're like, even if I don't like it, I just want to be able to finish seeing what Snyder started. Right, that arc, right, that arc that he started, and he's like, and look, he goes, I'm gonna enjoy it. I got no doubt. He goes, the guy was like, I love Man of Steel. I was confused about Batman vs Superman until I saw the Ultimate Cut.
Mm-hmm.
Was that, yeah? And then so he's like, man, I'm gonna love this movie. Come on, you got Superman, you got Ben Affleck back as Batman, you got all this. So
did you see?
It is what it is, man.
You see, I think you said it to me. How they had the covers to commemorate Zack Snyder's Justice League. They had the whole thing, and then, but with real pictures, right? And then they had that Jim Lee cover of Martian Manhunter, Wonder Woman, and Batman, right? So I read just yesterday, I think, or this morning. No, I think yesterday. I read that that wasn't just Jim Lee drawing that. I read that Jim Lee drew that from the movie.
Oh,
So
nice.
that the way he drew Manhunter most likely is the Manhunter that we're going to get in the Zack Snyder Justice League cut.
Remember a while back, Snyder kind of showed.
Yeah, he showed a sketch.
A sketch. So, and it's Jim Lee. Are you telling me Jim Lee ain't gonna get access to that stuff from Snyder?
Right, of course. Right, especially like Jim Lee is also a big like advocate for this, right? So you know,
exciting stuff, man.
Super excited. And on that, you know, let's keep the connection, right? It was announced this week that Supergirl will also be making her second big screen appearance.
Yes.
Right? There was a Supergirl movie back in the day. If you have HBO Max, you can watch it. I think it was done in the 80s. So expect that 80s cheesiness to it. Right? And it was with Helen Slater, nerd alert, Christian Slater's sister. Right? So
I want to say I saw that in the movie theaters too.
I saw it on VHS.
I don't remember. It's so long.
But I want to watch it. I want to watch it again with Sonia, just so she could see Supergirl on the TV.
Right.
But the twist with this one is that Supergirl this time will be a young Latina. I think she's Colombian. Colombian like descent, right? I think she was born and raised in Boston or somewhere in Massachusetts, but her parents are Colombian, right? So we're gonna have our first Latina Supergirl, right? Or our Latina superhero in the DC the DC movie universe.
So she's showing up on Flashpoint. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see what this is gonna look like. I think I read the other day that Flashpoint will start filming next month.
Oh, nice! I didn't see that.
Yeah, I think I saw that somewhere.
Yeah, I read that she, like, they picked her out of like over 200 people that auditioned.
Wow.
Right? You know, so, and she's not new to acting. She's from the soap opera world. I think The Young and the Restless.
Okay.
See something in here. But when she did a read, apparently when she did the read with Ezra Miller, right? That like the producers and Walter Hamada, they were just like blown away with how she was able to bring like a toughness and a vulnerability to her read. Right? Okay. So like
I know you're not talking to me like that.
No, she's Colombian, not Puerto Rican. Mira, yo te dejo saber, ¿oíste? Wait. Again.
Okay. Tú quieres kryptonite. Okay.
You gonna wish you got some kryptonite now. No, again. Sorry. Not Puerto Rican. She's Colombian.
It doesn't matter. It's still funny.
But yo, I mean, two things, man. Yo, I'm happy that we're gonna get a Supergirl back, right?
Right.
And apparently she of course got the thumbs up from Melissa Benoist, who plays Supergirl on the CW. You know what I'm saying? But dude, like, I'm glad, and yeah, I'm not gonna front, right? There's a little Latino pride in me that it's a Latina that was chosen. I know a lot of people are like upset because she's not a blonde. Amber Heard isn't a redhead, but you know, she was okay playing Mira in Aquaman. Right? Coloring hair or not coloring hair. Leave her a brunette. That's the least of the things that you have that you can be.
But you know what I think though, I think a lot of times the biggest reason people get kind of a little bit out of shape about it is because they make such a, it's not like, like, we found this actress, she's great, blah blah blah. But it's like when they're always leaning in on, oh, she's Latina, so we got this Latin actress to play, instead of just like, oh, we got this actress to play.
But that's the new thing now, though, right? Because
right.
remember,
that's what I'm saying, though. I think that's the problem, though.
Right. If a straight person is playing a gay character, it should be a gay person. Gay people only should play gay characters, right?
Right.
And vice versa. Meanwhile, the dude from Contra, what's that show?
I don't know.
The show with I was gonna say Eva Longoria, but no, that's not the one. Modern Family.
What about it?
How you have the gay couple, like one of the guys isn't gay in real life.
Right.
Right, you know what I'm saying? And
like, but he got grandfathered in, right? Because when that show started, it hadn't come into the whole, like, this whole thing about, oh, you gotta be X to play X.
Right.
So
no, he still got a little heat, but
he got a little heat.
But it was too late. It was like season 7 or whatever.
Yeah, it was already like 8 seasons in. So that's what I'm saying. He got grandfathered in. But I mean, that's the thing, though, right? It's funny to me, right? How it's like we want the opportunities, but then you gotta point out how special I am for getting the opportunity.
And I'm sorry, but I'm gonna say it. Like Latinos have been getting the short end of the stick in Hollywood for years, right? If a Latino wants to be a Latino character, for the most part, they're gangbangers, or whatever Mexican character that's in the storyline. It doesn't matter if they're Puerto Rican, Colombian, Venezuelan, right?
Right.
Oh wait, he's a Latino. Let's make him Mexican, or let's make him a gangbanger, or whatever, right?
You know what I mean? Of course, I gotta be contrarian. Of course, I mean, Asians have been going through the same thing too.
Exactly.
I mean,
exactly. But what I'm saying is,
Latina tamale, man, cry me a tamale.
Latina Supergirl. That's it. So what, right? J-Lo, most of J-Lo's characters, her movie characters, have been like some white girl, right? The names or whatever is like they're not Latinas anyway. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like,
so why be mad about it?
Huh? What happened?
Right, so J-Lo's been doing it. J-Lo's just been playing characters.
She's been doing it backwards, right? It's called acting. You are acting like somebody else, like another character. And in this thing, our fictional comic book character. It's like when they got mad. Remember how we made fun of the people that got mad when Henry Cavill was cast as Superman because he wasn't American?
Right.
Like, oh, Superman should be American, not British. I'm like, Superman's an alien. Like, shut up.
Well, I mean, look, man, people get mad. I mean, they got mad at Daniel Craig, right? Because he was blonde and not dark-haired, James Bond. I mean, I once again, and I think we're both probably on the same page of this. The issue is always when you take, the issue isn't that she's Latina got casted to be Supergirl. I think the issue is that they made it, like, oh, a Latina Supergirl, and it's like, no, it's Supergirl, right? I mean, it's but because you lean on, oh, she's Latina, so like that somehow makes it, makes it somehow like special or something. I think that's the right. I think ultimately that's the issue. I don't think it's when you take an established character and completely.
I think it's a non-issue, right? I'm sorry. It's a non-issue. Like, it's a non-issue.
But that's what I'm saying, though. It's a non. If you just said we cast this girl to be Supergirl, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's not. But when I read the announcement, I found out that she was Latina from the comments.
Oh, the one I read, like, that was right off the rip.
Oh yeah, when I read
right off the rip,
I read, DC got its Supergirl. It's gonna be in the Flashpoint movie. I was like, yo, that's dope. And when I looked it up, it was, actress from Young and the Restless, whatever. And in the comments, I read, yes, we have a Latina Supergirl. And then that's when I looked her up. I was like, yo, that's dope.
Nah, I remember the first thing I saw was Latina cast as Supergirl. Like like a lot of the announcers, it wasn't like, oh, this actress was cast as Supergirl, but it was like it's like I don't know. To me, that's even a little more offensive. Why you gotta be why can't she just be the best actress? No, she gotta be Latina, cast as. It's like, no, this girl was cast. That's it. Let's just leave it at that.
Right?
And then
this actress, this Emmy nominated, right? So you know that the girl
right.
can act,
And I
right?
think
this
that's
Emmy
the whole point.
nominated actress was cast as Supergirl.
It's like when they recast Batwoman, right? I mean, it wasn't this actress is the new Batwoman. It was like, oh no, she's got to be this and this and this. Like they already had prerequisites
Right.
as to her sexuality, her color, all this stuff. And then when people are like, that's whack, it's like, oh, why you being hateful? It's like, no, you're taking
you're a racist.
Right. You're taking an established character and you're completely changing them.
Right, because they didn't create Batwoman for the show. Like Batwoman's been around for a while. Cassandra Cain has been around.
That's
for a while,
the whole point. That's like if they would have cast Michael B. Jordan to be Superman, right? You know, you wouldn't be all like, yeah, that's awesome, yeah, Michael B. Jordan. They'd be like, nah, but that ain't Superman,
no,
right?
That's he should be Valzai.
That's Earth. That's Earth. Whatever. Superman,
Earth
right?
Superman. Earth Superman.
Right. That's not Earth Prime Superman. So that's the issue, right? I think that's the thing
no lie. If that would have happened, I would have been upset, right? Because you're doing things. Okay, so it's like, remember Star Trek? I forgot. Man, why am I forgetting things? I remember why. Because I'm old.
So I mean, well, I don't know anything about Star Trek because nerd. Speaking of Star Trek, I read that they're pushing
Sulu.
Right.
Right. Remember Sulu's character. So the guy that actually played Sulu's character, right?
George Takei.
Right. There you go. Thank you. Got upset that for the reboot of the movies, they made him gay.
Right.
Right. And he got upset, even though George Takei in real life is gay, right? He got upset that the studios went and made Sulu in Star Trek gay just because. Right? Because you can't. He was like, I would rather you create a new character than take like an established character and change his sexuality just because you want to.
Right. So instead of Zulu, you create Halo.
Right. So it's like it's just dumb. But that's
But that's dope.
Like I said, I didn't see like Latina Supergirl. I didn't see that headline. I just saw,
right. We
have a Supergirl, and excuse me. Then in the comments, I saw, hey, yeah, we have a Latina Supergirl. So I was like, oh, snap, she's Latina. Dope. Let's go.
Yeah, no, I did. I saw it, and I think. See, once again, that's the issue. It's not that she's Latina and she got cast as Supergirl. I think people are just tired, man. Everybody's just, starting to get tired of like stuff being cast by the ethnic instead of by the, it's like ethnic person is this instead of just saying this is the person. And then if the fans come out and they're like, oh, this person's this, oh, that's cool. Like that's,
that basically how I saw it, right? Because that's how I saw it. Hey, we got a new Supergirl. She'll be in Flashpoint. Because remember, Jay's
first question was, is Supergirl in Flashpoint?
Right. Right. The first thing I texted you was, yo, I don't remember Supergirl being in Flashpoint. Was she in there? And you're like, nope. Like, oh, okay. Curious to see what they're gonna do with this, right?
All right. So see what else. Okay. So, all right. So we got Supergirl. Me and Jay were talking about Donna Troy apparently is showing back up in Titans. Maybe not related to the Lazarus Pit. So that would be
maybe not.
Interesting to see. Now, the one thing we do got to talk about, because we can't fall too deep into this rabbit hole, but OMG, they dropped the Mortal Kombat trailer this week.
I'm gonna tell you something that you're gonna be disappointed in.
Uh-oh.
But I haven't seen it.
How have you not seen the trailer? How have you not seen the trailer?
I haven't seen the trailer, yo. I haven't seen the trailer.
It's 2.5 minutes.
I know.
You
But
take a dump, it lasts longer than that.
This week, I have not had the bandwidth to watch.
Dude, we can't talk about it because you haven't seen it.
You can talk about it. I don't care.
No, it's no fun. It's no fun talking about it because you're not gonna know what I'm talking about.
But I have seen the backlash against the Melina character.
The Melina character. Which one was that one?
The one with the katanas that's supposed to have like this wide mouth with all the teeth. Apparently, she doesn't have that in the trailer, and people are pissed off because
I didn't see that.
Characters.
No, I didn't see that. The only honestly, I hadn't seen any backlash on the trailer. The one complaint that most people that I talked to had on the trailer was when they, the iconic "Get Over Here" line from Scorpion was muffled and it was kind of low. So I'm sure that's something that that's something they can fix in post to make sure it gets that "Get over here." It sounded like "Get over here." It was just kind of sounded muffled. It didn't sound loud, but dude, that trailer, that's gonna be the
though. I'm saying
you gotta watch that trailer, man. It was rated R for a reason. Like they're going in with like the bloodiness in the movie that's from the game, that's in the game. Like they end the trailer with the Kano doing he haven't done a fatality and he's holding freaking guy's heart. Like it's like
I heard that there were two trailers. There's a regular trailer and then there's the red band.
Oh, I don't know about the regular. All I saw was the red band. You gotta see Sub-Zero stabbing a dude, the guy's blood shooting out his back, and he freezes the guy's blood and he stabs him with it, and then he flings him into an ice wall that he created as he's doing.
So just like the game.
Dude, it was sick. It was.
I sent you the article where there was backlash for the appearance of Melina, on the fact that she didn't look like the video game version of herself. All right, so we had some technical difficulties, but we are back. While we were taking care of those technical difficulties, Joaquin, I sent them an article where they were complaining about Melina's look in the Mortal Kombat trailer, and I was able to watch the Mortal Kombat trailer, and holy cow! Even though cows ain't holy, but still, you know what I mean.
Delicious though.
You know what I mean? Like, dude, this trailer, the trailer alone, is better than the first Mortal Kombat movie.
well, remember though, the first Mortal Kombat movie was rated PG-13, so they couldn't have all the violence from the
right. But the majority of the violence that they showed in the trailer, I saw the Red Band trailer, came towards the end of the trailer, right? Especially when they did all the different fatalities, right? But yeah, holy crap! And then also the fact that the original Mortal Kombat movie was done in the 90s?
Yeah.
Right? Like in the 90s. So the technology today, compared to back then, night and day. Right? So yeah, I can see what all the excitement is about. And if you see about Melina, I mean, who cares? Right? Well, but according to that article I sent you, the big boss responded with that's not all of her, right? So again, like I was saying before the cutoff, don't use a 1.5-minute, 2-minute trailer to judge the entire movie. Don't ever do that.
Yeah, so it's dope. I'm excited. I tell you what, March is gonna be amazing.
So Mortal Kombat is one of those movies that are gonna come out that are WB, right? They're gonna be on HBO Max.
Yep.
Yeah, I love and hate HBO Max at the same time for doing this.
Right.
I love them because you get to watch all these movies, but it's also I would love like especially like a movie like Mortal Kombat. I would love, and it's not Warner Brothers' fault, you know what I mean? But I would have loved to have like the big theater experience on a movie like this.
Well, you just find a local theater that's playing it and go watch it there.
Right, with social distance rules. Should make
That's
that
right. I mean,
since
whatever,
Magda likes the action and the violence in movies, yeah, that'll definitely, we should see what's up with Movie Studio Grill and make that into one of our day dates. Go shooting, and then after shooting, go see Mortal Kombat.
Right. Go figure out where they're showing it and then go watch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna check Studio Movie Grill because I said it now as a joke, but I think that sounds like a great idea. You know?
Yeah. No, I'm telling you.
We go to the gun range, and then after the gun range, we always go to lunch. So this time we'll have lunch while we're watching Mortal Kombat. If you get it,
yeah.
It's just the afternoon. It won't have a lot of people there anyway.
Yeah. I mean, look, I mean, that's coming out in April. Listen, all I know is that right now, I got one more week left in April. I mean, in February. Before I get to March, because let's do the countdown for March. Zack Snyder's Justice League, Godzilla vs. Kong, Falcon and Winter Soldier, Invincible. That
I don't have that because I don't have Disney Plus.
The animated series for Invincible.
Yep.
Coming to America 2. Like Coming to America, the sequel comes out in March.
And it comes on Amazon Prime too, right?
It comes on Amazon. So, yeah, I'm gonna be a hermit March. I'm gonna take a week off. I'm gonna take the last week of March off so I can just watch everything at once.
I mean, yo, do it and just get married in the house so that you don't have to miss anything. Tell your girl to have the wedding in the house real quick, know anybody, right? Just the pastor to officiate it. So like that, you don't have to miss anything. You just stay, I do, and just keep watching.
Yeah. Huh? Quinito, do you? Huh? What? Huh? Yeah. Sure.
No, that's not it. Do you have the rings? Yeah, I do that too. Here, come on. Right? So, and in other news, just so you don't think that it's all movie related, right? We have to laugh at the fact that okay, no, wait, hold on. So apparently Texas has the worst winter weather that they face either ever or in years, because I don't know the history of Texas. So,
right. It's one of those 1 in 100 years kind of things.
Yeah, so like it's messed up, and we feel bad for the people that are there suffering and struggling, because like Texas is always, mostly for the most part, it's always warm, it's always hot. So they're not used to having like New York City style winters, right?
Right. Well, it's not even, but that's the thing. It's not even New York City style winters, because it's a lot of ice, right?
So
it's not just
between New York and Atlanta.
It's not snow, right? It's just ice, a lot of ice with the mixing with the snow. So
yeah. We call that back home. We call that sleet.
Nah, right? Man, because even 6.
It's bad because it's the snow, the ice, but then power failure, right? So no electricity, no heat, no nothing. Some people have died. It's messed up. It's bad. But it just so happens that Senator Ted Cruz, who represents Texas, at that same time, and I haven't read anywhere if the trip was planned beforehand, it was just bad timing, or if he just said, freak this, it's too cold here, I'm out, and shot off to Cancun.
With his family.
Right? It wasn't just by himself, but his family. He was like, woo, hold on a minute. Deuces. I'm going out of here. Now, granted, I'm not laughing at the state of Texas and the people that are suffering and struggling. I'm laughing that this was the moment that Senator Cruz decided to bounce, right? Right. Because even if it was a planned trip, right? Even if it was a planned trip, you still had the option of being like, yo, it's not a good look if I get up and I go to Cancun right now. So let me wait at least a couple days or a week to see if they're taking it, something's happening, something's going in control. But it reminded me, I was telling Joaquin before we started, it reminded me of of a year that yeah, all right, situation is different, but it reminded me of a year that I decided to surprise my parents for Thanksgiving and show up. And I think I was living in Boston at the time. Excuse me. And I popped down to New York for Thanksgiving, and I had spoken to them. Hey, this was supposed to be a surprise, but I'm gonna come down for Thanksgiving. And I got there, used my key because I had keys to the house. Open the door. Hey, the prodigal son is home. The favorite boy is home. Hello. Hello. I'll go outside. I check the driveway. The car's not there. Like, oh, they might be in church. Oh, they might have gone shopping because, they knew I was coming and Poppy wants to cook. Yo,
stop the video.